Hello everybody and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. Today is a full nostalgia fix. A game I became rather obsessed with when I was a young man. More of a child than anything. This game had me so obsessed in my teenage years that I built my first bit of shelving. For you see, I had myself a 14-inch colour TV in my bedroom at my mother's house, and I wanted my television to be at eye level so I could play Virtua Cop on the Sega Saturn. So I built a shelf to make my television that height. Yes, that's how keen I was. So today I thought I'd revisit, but I'm actually playing Virtua Cop Elite Edition on the PlayStation 2. And I shall be visiting Virtua Cop 2, not number 1. I think this is simply one of the greatest light gun shooters of all time. Now, what do you need to play a light gun shooter? In this day and age, you can use your Nintendo Wii to play on an HD TV, or you can use the PlayStation Move, or, you know, anything like that. However, if you want to play the retro shooters such as this, you'll need a CRT TV. Now, those of you who are younger and may not know exactly what a CRT TV is, it's a glass-fronted, huge beast of a television, one with an exceedingly fat back that is approximately 30 times as deep as your current telly you've probably got hanging on the wall. So that's what you're going to need. You're going to need your PlayStation, or there's loads of these light gun games and guns and stuff available on retro systems. Some that I know of, for example, the NES with the Zapper. There's the Sega Master System one. There's the Mega Drive has one, or Genesis. The Super Scope on the SNES. There's Xbox Original, this PS2, I'm playing with a GunCon 2 controller. It's actually a hybrid controller that has various functionality and a laser pointer on it. I haven't got the laser pointer on because it reflects off the glass and into your eyes, and it's quite dazzling. You can tell here from my shooting, I did have an unhealthy obsession with this. Played it way too much back in the day. Between this and Sega Rally, I mean, I don't know how I got an education, quite frankly. But yes, this kind of game I do feel is rather lacking in the current age. These are some of the greatest video games of all time, and Virtua Cop 2 is definitely in my top games of all time. I wouldn't like to say exactly where, but it's definitely in the list. So, a bit more about this game. Don't shoot the civilians, you'll lose a life. And the more red the targets on the enemies become, the closer they are to shooting you. So there you go, you can see my accuracy, 68%. Not that accurate, but I was going for triple shots on each of the enemies. Triple shots give you 3 times the score. You also get a higher score if you shoot them in the gun, or in the arm, sorry, disarming them. You can also get headshots, etc, etc. And phenomenal. Just phenomenal scoring system, proper arcade fun, this game. Check this out. Bang. On a moving vehicle. Don't shoot the civilian. So, the Game Shed, essentially, in a roundabout way, we have discussed this before, but was basically created due to our love of a light gun game. Now, myself and Mark, the other co-founder of the Game Shed, spent a very unhealthy amount of time during our A-levels, which are our further education in Britain, where we should have been in lessons. We were in an arcade on London's famous Oxford Street, playing The House of the Dead 2 in a smoky, dingy little arcade, when we perhaps should have been doing something more constructive like studying. However, we got so good at the game we could have practically completed or beat the last boss with just 1 credit. That's literally how much we played it. We bloody loved it. And we will be going through House of the Dead 2 on the Sega Dreamcast at some point on this channel. We always mean to do it, but we know as soon as we turn it on, we're going to run through the entire game. There's too many games to play at the moment. There's a whole load of amazing light gun games on the PlayStation 2. We've nearly got them all in our collection, our very, very large PlayStation 2 collection. I shall just read you some of the light gun games we have here. So first off, this Virtua Cop Elite Edition, which comes complete with Virtua Cop 1 and 2. Second up, Time Crisis 3, using the foot pedal that came with the hybrid gun, which is very, very nice indeed. Because I was playing far too much Saturn back in the day, I never really got into Time Crisis, so that is a game I have to revisit. We also have Vampire Knight by Namco, which feels very, very, very similar to House of the Dead, the franchise. It's very arcadey, and instead of zombies, they're vampires, you see? Very nice, sort of one-hit arcade shooter. We also have the fantastic End Game. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. One-player game, but absolutely stunning. That might well be the next light gun game that I run through on this YouTube channel. I'm not sure just yet. We have also got Ninja Assault, a very, very nice game, also by Namco. Very arcadey, crazy little game, very Japanese in its styling. Wonderful game. If you haven't played that, also do check it out. And finally, a game I picked up maybe 2 months ago from our local CEX, or Computer Exchange, a second-hand electronics store which sells all manner of video games dating back to as far as GameCube, PS2 and Xbox Original. I picked up Guncom 2 on the PlayStation 2 for 25 pence. Now, I can't even tell you what you can buy in a shop for 25 pence. I mean, maybe a newspaper, although they're probably 30p these days. So, yeah, Guncom 2 by a company called Play It. It's very random, very arcadey. It's strange, to say the least. Very strange. That game supports the G-Con 45 and the G-Con 2 guns. Yeah, 25p, not too bad. I know we are missing a couple of light gun games on the PS2, but we shall buy them and run through them in time. So you can see I've just picked up an automatic gun, choosing that over the machine gun because you get 15 bullets and you can reload, whereas the machine gun, as soon as you've used it, that's it, it's done. Shoot the barrels, kill everyone in sight. Pow, get that geezer in the top left hand corner. There's a machine gun, don't want it. Do not want, cannot reload. So I shall just be running through the first 15 minutes or so of this wonderful, wonderful game. So far, not lost a life. Oh, you nearly got a bullet in your brow, son. There's a number of... the reason I really, really like Virtua Cop is because there's a number of ways to kill, as I mentioned earlier. I mean, it's up to you whether you just want to go for the accuracy, whereby I'd recommend just shooting each enemy once, or if you want to go for the big scores and get the triple shots and the justice shots, justice being the arm shots, it's completely up to you. And I remember a time on the Saturn where I got so obsessed I tried to go for 100% accuracy. Now that isn't actually possible because of the end bosses, because you have to shoot various bits and pieces around them, like projectiles they fire, etc. Look at this. Gotcha. Oh no! I shot a civilian. I didn't see him because he was blending into the background and wearing white. Oh, and that's put me off, and I've been shot by an enemy. See, momentary lapse in concentration. 10 seconds of just distraction, and it's led to me losing 2 lives. Oh Christ. Just before the level 1 boss. Oh, I'm so upset with myself. So this geezer, just keep on hammering him. He throws various objects at you, such as these barrels. Bang. He fires missiles at you. Shoot those. And he throws boxes at you as well. And he has one more trick up his sleeve right before he dies, which you shall see in a moment. If I don't die, I don't want to die. Shoot the barrel. Try and pop a couple of shots in on his face as well. There you go, he's down to just above a 1/3 health left. Bang, barrel, got you. Sod. This version, Virtua Cop Elite, is a polished version of the original arcade game and Sega Saturn version. And I think it's a very, very nice update, to be fair. It was one I certainly didn't complain about. Here we go. Come on. Couple more hits. Pow. Oh, God. Where's he going? More barrels? How many barrels you got up there? You nutter. You'll never be able to finish the construction project if you get rid of all your raw materials. Couple more missiles. What's he got now? Another barrel. And a wooden box. Oh, popped him there. Oh, he's not happy. He's gone. And he's lifted up a van. It's alright. 6 bullets. Van done. Shot. Finished. You are dead, you punk. And that is Virtua Cop Elite Edition Stage 1. Virtua Cop 2. So thanks very much for watching, guys. And until the next time, see you later.